How's it going, Ultra Running Nation? I'm Dustin Hall, your everyday ultra marathon running dad. And today's episode, I'm bringing you my first impressions, thoughts, and first run on the new updated Newton Distance 10s that they claim is perfect from running anything from your speed day to your next marathon. Next generation of this acclaimed racer features a new gender-tuned, enhanced fit and sustainable construction to help bring new meaning to speeding towards tomorrow. The Newton Distance 10 is a lightweight shoe with a responsive midsole and 4-foot lugs that compress and respond, delivering a nice and springy sensation. Disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Newton for this review, or am I receiving any monetary compensation for this? This is completely my own thoughts, and I spent my own money. So, if you're not familiar with Newton, they're a Colorado-based running shoe company who sets themselves apart from other shoe companies because of what they call their action-reaction technology with a level platform, full foot cushioning, and soles that are good for earth sole as well. So let's talk technology. Newton's patented active technology, they claim delivers an unprecedented cushioning and responsiveness to help you run better, faster, and healthier. They do this with action-reaction, the secret sauce powering the speed of the Newton running shoes. It is proprietary technology, but it's generated by the active movement of the 5 lugs in the front of the shoe. The AR technology creates a responsive trampoline-like cushioning system that provides a quicker bounce back, and they claim loses less energy than a traditional foam core running shoe. Let's talk the specs of the shoe. I wear a men's size 9. The weight comes in at 8.2 ounces. The heel stack is 30 millimeters with a 4-foot stack of 28. So we're talking about a heel-toe offset of just a minimal 2 millimeters. So we're not quite in a zero drop of an ultra, but we're getting very close in between. The upper of the shoe. They claim that it has a new, durable, sustainable construction with a men's-specific fit. It has very nice breathable mesh. It has very minimalistic overlays and eyelets, which looking at these, there's nothing on them that would give me any worry that one might rip out or it might not hold. I've had that with some past shoes, and it's never a fun thing. Also, with the overlays and looking at the toe cap, there's no sewing on it. It's all welded or glued on. Now, the sole technology. I've already said that they have a level and explosive sole, giving you a maximum performance feel. It does have a firmer tuning to it. They claim this is to amplify the responsiveness and decrease energy loss overall. It does have cushioning through the whole sole with additional rubber overlays for areas that could potentially roll out, that could wear out, especially transitioning to a almost zero drop, 2 millimeter drop shoe. Let's talk price. If you're new to Newton, the price tag might shock you a little bit. The Distance 10 comes in at $155. And there are a lot of lighter weight options from other brands out there that come in probably around $120, $130. But when it comes to the Newton line itself, it's actually quite cheap, with most of their lineup coming in around $175. But with this lug technology, If you're a good 4-foot striker, you might be able to take it well over the traditional mileage that you get out of your running shoes. I have heard some cases of 500, 600, 700 miles coming out of a Newton shoe before the lugs eventually wear down. So if you have proper foot striking, this could be a great thing. But if we're looking at price just alone, to me, this could be a little bit on the steep side. And I personally would just be more comfortable at $130 with it. So let's go hit some miles, and I'll be back with my first run impressions. I have to say, buying shoes sight unseen for a new brand of model, it's just always intimidating, and the Newtons were no different. But putting them on, I noticed the toe box was nice and comfortable. I could tell the shoe was very light. And on my first run, I'll tell you, I thought the cleats felt a little weird, the lugs. You could definitely tell that they were there pushing back into the forefoot. And I expect that with a lug or a cleat. However, after about 2 or 3 miles, it's like they kind of became butter and melted in my foot. And I really couldn't feel them anymore, which it felt really good at that point, because then I could just feel the energy return that they were providing. It's been very hot here in the Midwest, so that light and airy was nice to feel. Some wind chill coming off the breeze. My feet didn't feel like a swamp overall while running, even though we were pushing 90 degrees and probably about 90% humidity at the same time. So that was very welcomed for early heat that I've not acclimated to yet. So let's talk about the pros of the shoe. The 5 lugs are a pro. I could feel them promoting a more natural foot strike, which that's what Newton claims that they do, and I could feel the energy return in them overall. So as that running economy and efficiency becomes better, I could see how this shoe would last beyond a few hundred miles. And the energy return, oh boy, the energy return. I just consistently on the run felt the need to go fast. I hadn't designed it to be a fast run, but I was easily pacing 20, 30 seconds per mile faster than what I had, and felt like I was spending less energy. It was a great feeling. It really was. And also, the toe box felt really nice. I definitely don't have a narrow foot, but it's not wide either. I find a lot of brands do feel like my toes are a little bit cramped. That was not the case in the Distance 10s. With their light, airy, I could feel my toes splay. It was just a nice experience overall. So when I think about the cons of the shoe, the first would be the price. I think at that price point, I'm still just not sold on it. During my 100-mile review, it might be different, but just really not at this time. The second would be the limited colorways. They only come in 2 colors. While I really like the white, blue, and red, patriotic, and they have that dad feel to them, in my opinion. They're very limited. The other color is bold, and Newton has some great colorways in their other shoes. I just wish they would have gave more options. And also, I wonder about the durability of the shoe, because I'm not a perfect 4-foot striker, even though it has helped me get more into that and better economy. My form does tend to break down after 10, 15 miles. I was a classic heel striker. I'm working on it, but I can see this part of the foam already has some wear and tear on it. And I wonder if that will continue and break down a lot further. But if you have a really good running form, that might not be an issue. Also, to me, this feels more like a racing shoe versus a distance shoe. I just wanted to go fast in these. I couldn't get myself to settle down. But let's talk about my final thoughts here. I do really enjoy running in this shoe. It's fast, it's responsive, it has good energy return, it's light. Make a great tempo day, or if you're doing like 5x1 mile repeats, it would be great. I do have concerns of how many miles I will get out of them. Maybe I'm just not ready quite for the shoe yet as I continue to work on my form. And also, I will say, if you're not used to a zero drop or a very minimal drop shoe, they can leave your calf muscles feeling pretty tight. I found this shoe to really fun. Right now, would I buy them again for myself? Probably. I do. I really enjoy running in this. I can see myself reaching for this a lot more often. So overall, I mean, the shoe's enjoyable if you can stomach that price point. It has helped me with better running form and running economy, and I can see that helping you as well. So maybe that extra 30 bucks is just in my head, and I should get over that. So with it being a fun shoe, I have no doubts that I'm going to take this to 100 miles or 100 miles plus. So if you're still on the fence about it, make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell notification, because here in a week or two, I'll have that update about my final thoughts after 100 miles. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.